Hello, I am Shelby Honaker, an application engineer with Ansys. Today, I will be demonstrating what's new in the 2025 R1 release of Behavioral Execution Engine. This includes updates to the SysML Client Plugin, state machine diagram windows, and new toolbar options. First, let's load a simulation for this UAV mission scenario that I currently have open. So my SysML Client plugin, I will select the simulation that I want, and we'll notice two things. First, a window for the documentation. So the information that you had filled out within the SysML model specific to the documentation for the simulation now populates to give you a better understanding of what simulation you are selecting, as well as this tags window that shows the tags that you had set up within the SysML model specific to the simulation you have selected. So once I have my simulation selected, I'll go ahead and select that simulation. Now that we have selected a simulation, let's go ahead and populate a couple state machine diagrams to show what's new with the windows for these state machines. In previous releases, these windows were independent of STK, but now with the 2025 R1 release, we can integrate these windows in the STK environment to visualize alongside your 3D graphics and your other windows that you're used to managing within the STK environment. The last thing that I want to demonstrate is the new capabilities in the SysML Client toolbar that we see up here. The first new option that I want to show is the Run Simulation option, which allows you to run the simulation from this toolbar by hitting that icon. And we can see after I hit that icon, the state machines start progressing through their states and the scenario starts developing. The next option that I want to highlight here is the Pause Simulation button that we see here. So if I go ahead and select that option, it will pause the simulation. Upon pausing the simulation, these two other icons are now available to us. The left one here is going to continue the simulation, and the right option will step through the simulation step by step. So if I go ahead and hit the step simulation option, we'll see that the state machines slowly update as I hit this step simulation, and the UAV maneuvers as it steps through the different state machines and its flight profile that are built out within those state machines. And then if I just want to continue the simulation, I can go ahead and hit Continue Simulation. The other icon that I'll show is this Exit button right here that will exit the simulation or stop the simulation. So if I select that, we'll see that the state machine stopped populating and our UAV that should be progressing along its trajectory stops flying, meaning the simulation has stopped. Finally, I wanted to show the new toolbar features in use while debugging your state machines. So I'm going to add a breakpoint here in this transition and go ahead and run the simulation. And we'll see once the simulation reaches that transition, our simulation will pause and these icons are available for us to use to both step through the simulation and troubleshoot our state machines, as well as continuing the simulation past that breakpoint. So these are all the new features that are in the 2025 R1 release of Behavior Execution Engine.